Today, I'm going to be talking about how to prioritise in business. So yesterday's was about how to prioritise in terms of work-life balance. This is more, once you've got that sorted and you're feeling better about that, how do you then prioritise on a day-to-day basis? What I wanted to do first was kind of get you to take a step out. So before we look at specific tasks, I want you to just think about your business and your business direction and what you're aiming for. Because if we don't come out and take that helicopter view, you may still not make the right decisions on a day-to-day basis. So I always recommend that people break down their business goals into quarterly targets or mini projects, if you like, and they can be one of two ways. So the first might be something that you want to maintain, that you're already really good at as a business, and you don't want to lose sight of that as you start to focus on developing more or improving other areas. I'd call that a maintenance project. Now, in some businesses, that might be you've got a great referral system that's really working for you, and you don't want to stop doing that as you're starting to try and implement other ways maybe to get more clients. It might be that networking groups or social media is really working for you in terms of getting your message out and people coming to you to say that they're interested, in which case that would be a maintenance project. So you don't want to lose sight of that, because what most of us tend to focus on is where do we need to improve. So that would be an improvement project. And I'm talking on a quarterly basis about one maintenance and one or maximum two continuous improvement projects. And again, just think about what that might be for you and your business right now. Now, it might be some of the things I've already mentioned. They might not be working for you, or it could be that you're not getting in front of enough people, you're not converting enough of those people to clients, you're not getting repeat business. So they might all be areas that you may want to focus on and have a project over a 3-month period to focus on that. So again, the reason I'm saying this is because it's important to be clear on that, because you can't tackle absolutely everything in your business. So let's take a more close-up view. So if there are certain things that you want to concentrate on, then there are going to be certain questions that you need to ask on a day-by-day basis for every single activity that you're planning on doing. There are 3 main questions. Question 1, will this or does this bring me cash? Does it bring in the money? So that's your client work and your invoicing, because for most of us, we don't get paid until we invoice, regardless of when we've done the work. And I've got some clients who actually forget to invoice. It's way down on their priority, and that's not good when you're a small business in particular, because you've got bills to pay as well. So that's question number 1. Question number 2 is, will this lead to money? If it doesn't immediately, is it likely to? So what kinds of things would they be? I'm thinking about things like product or service development. So developing something that you're going to offer to people that will bring in some money. It might be partnerships or collaborative relationships with people who offer complementary services to you so that you can help each other get more clients and give more value. It might be things like engaging with, well, people on your list, whether that's an email list, a database, a contact management system, keeping in touch with people who are current clients, people who've bought before but aren't current clients, and people who've not bought, maybe they're not ready. So that may be part of number 2. What else? Research or surveying people. If you're looking at developing something new, then you need to do a little bit of prior work to decide, first of all, if you can and whether people actually want it. So very often we get caught up in, I know exactly what people need, but you've got to be clear about, do they want it and are they prepared to buy it? So they're the first 2 questions. Now the third question, and kind of third priority, although I've got a little proviso around this, is this necessary? Things like paying bills. If you've got any regulatory requirements or any legal requirements, so anything that's required of you as a professional, so sometimes professional bodies require certification or CPD, and sometimes you do need to schedule that in. You do need to prioritise that, but it would tend to come third in the priorities. Now, the other aspect of this is this necessary in terms of, is it going to take me towards my goals? So the goal might be setting up a new process that's going to help you convert more prospects into clients, or that's going to help you get in front of more people. Or it might be something like reviewing a current process and seeing how that's working and where you may be able to improve it. Because where people fall down is when they're presented with some kind of new opportunity and you'd already planned out what you were going to do for that day, then you need to ask yourself these questions. So, is it going to bring me cash straight away? More than likely not, because it's an opportunity. It's kind of a future dated thing. So the question 2 is it likely to lead to money? And maybe a yes, and it may be a no, and it may be I don't know. In which case, I would go to question 3, which is this going to take me towards my goal? Take me towards my quarterly focus? Because it may be something that might be good for you, but if it distracts you, if it takes you away from an area that you really want to focus on, then it's probably not good to say yes to it, even if it may lead to money. That's where people tend to fall down, is they're presented with things and they go, oh, but that might lead to money. But the problem with that is, what's your business direction? What's your business model? What's your strategy? What are you going to focus on for the next quarter? And is it going to help you with that, or is it going to take you away from that? Because we want to try and stay to a path. That's the whole point of prioritizing. That's the whole point of getting focused.